Any punch below this point is going to be called low. Any punch below this point are going to be called low. That said, I want you to obey my commands, protect yourselves all times. Touch them up now. Good luck to both of you. Good luck.
But his last couple of performances have shown the beginnings of some possible deterioration. Is he number one pound for pound? He'll try to make a statement here. And already Diaz begins to hit him in the body with the punches that are aimed at asking how well Pacquiao is trained. And already Pacquiao shows the speed advantage that makes him so special.
But Pacquiao's boxing, using his footwork, his movement, is a lot different than I've ever saw him fight before. For the first time, he's got somebody that he's faster than.
Out with another attempted body shot.
Diaz is doing a pretty good job defensive, but he can't do too much offensive simply because he's not fast enough yet. Until Pacquiao slows down, it's going to be hard for him to do anything offensive.
I might retire. Diaz says, no way, I'm not going to let him. And you heard Freddie Roach very pleased with the way his fighter fought round one. CompuBox numbers, Pacquiao 19 out.
For the most part.
Doing a good job with his tight guard, David Diaz. All those punches are blocked. And those.
And there he is.
Something big, and Diaz didn't manage to block the right hand. Big left over the top by Pacquiao, big left over the top by Diaz. Blood coming from the right eye of David Diaz.
Strickland, the manager of Diaz, normally works in most fights as a cut man, so he'll get a chance to practice on his own fighter at the end of this round.
See a good one, Emmanuel?
Here we see Pacquiao do something that's very unusual. Beautiful combination. Right uppercut, then followed by right uppercut up between the gloves. That
round, a 10-8 round for Pacquiao, who had a landslide in power punches, landing 34 of 83 to only 7 of 25 for Diaz. A wildly active Pacquiao threw 114 punches. What David needs to do is to go plant his head on Manny Pacquiao's chest and not move away.
Yeah, but he's just too slow.
Two good body shots for jab, left-hand fighter. Now he's added all this variety to his game, still with the same physical talent. Pacquiao gets to his body. Just missed with what would have been a big left-hand connect, did Pacquiao. Two body shots from Diaz, and a third one as the round.
Here you see Pacquiao throwing his right hook, something that he can't normally do when he's fighting the standard right-handed fighter, and he seems to love it. That's been his pet punch so far most of the fight. The left hand, and he's doing it too.
Harold, how do you have it through three?
Look at you, 3 rounds to nothing, 30-26, Manny Pacquiao. Jim, I can't remember a southpaw who could throw
distance. Pacquiao would be able to cut Diaz up. And Diaz's only response is to get more aggressive and try to do more damage, and that's what he's trying to do, leaving himself open for with a lot of Pacquiao shots. No matter how hard Diaz works to cover up against these onslaughts, Manny Pacquiao is simply
Diaz not only a hand speed, but he just can't deal with all the twisting and pivoting that that Pacquiao's putting into the fight also.
Diaz's left eye is beginning to sweat.
But possibly could have been the cause of the butt, which was a headbutt right there.
Well, that created the big cut over the right eye. But it's because Pacquiao is just a little too fast, a little too sharp, and steadily moving and twisting and turning, punching, going in and out. And Diaz just in his footwork, he's just too clumsy and slow and stiff. Too good.
Pretty much just having target practice right now for the most part.
Left hand pot shot across the top. Two quick right hands inside. Oh no, it's ahead. How good is Juan Manuel Marquez of Mexico? Well, consider this. In 2 fights against Pacquiao, Marquez has won more rounds than Pacquiao has won. That's how good he is. Assault.
Not punching up. up. You're punching around, hitting the arms and the elbows, right?
Right.
The elbows way a little bit. Where you need. So.
Well, Jim Strickland's got a lot on his hands, trying to stop 2 bad cuts and try to talk his fighter through the fight at the same time.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. You know, where normally when he's just a cut man, he's different because he concentrates on
Lunge forward, looking to land 1 shot. He's not exactly a power puncher either. Diaz has to be earning the respect of the crowd as he continues to fire resolutely in round 6. Hit it with his right eye swollen up like a tennis ball, completely shut.
But one eye is swelling and the other one is bleeding, and they haven't seemingly stopped the flow of blood. And as soon as the bell rings, it starts bleeding right away again. Here we see Pacquiao throwing punches in such a volume, and they're all coming from different angles. He's mixing up, and that's why it's so hard for Diaz to stop the punches, because he's not just throwing 1 punch or 2. It's just the speed and the variety of punches is just too.
The story of what's happened so far. Harold Letterman, how do you have it through 6?
6-0, 60-53, Manny Pacquiao. Maybe I'm being a little bit more generous than I should be. I think there's a lot more 10-8 rounds mixed
In this fight, unless they end up with another disqualification.
Look at the combinations. As fast as Armando Santa Cruz 2 summers ago in Chicago. He somehow got that done. His career will never be compared with that of the great Eric Morales, but he somehow got that done. So don't tell David Diaz.
Plus, he says when even in class, he spends more time signing autographs than he does doing homework or studying.
The teachers, like the students, scream and shout when he comes into the. So it's very difficult for Diaz to find any moment at which to make a statement. He's gotten in some body punches, but mostly he's taken big shots. No way. But at this point, you worry about how badly is David Diaz going to get hurt by continuing to take punishment in a fight where he's not going to go down, not going to get knocked out. He blocked a lot of those shots.
His mind is functioning on stopping the fight now.
Increasingly on the defensive, Diaz has less and less to offer as the 8th round guns got bad. An opponent would be too brave for his own good. You knew it tonight.
Yeah, I think the quarter should stop the fight. It would be a graceful way to end it, but it's over for all practically.
5th round on, David Diaz's punch output has been dropping. 65 punches thrown in the 5th, 57 in the 6th, 50 in the 7th. Only 38 in the 8th. Surely a serious.
And he's did a good job. He's just not talented enough to compete on this level with the top fighters.
But he's brave enough to compete on any level. And he's proven that. How many more? Down he goes, and Dracula stops the fight.
It should have never got to that.
Jab, left hand, good night. Merciful.
First class.
Right on the chin. Pacquiao landing 140 more punches. Throwing 325 more punches. Landing at a highly efficient 30%. Despite a tight guard by Diaz, landing 37% of his power punches. Against some opponents, he'll do better than that. And joining us now at ringside, the new lightweight champ. Is that the way you felt?
Yeah, that's why what we train in this fight is speed and power. And I'm very comfortable in 135 pounds. I feel strong.
Right jab, left hand.
Yeah. That's what our plan this fight. The left hand, you know.
Not so much about was just that he was so fucking fast, man. Fast.
Amazingly fast.
Fucking amazingly fast. I was like, I thought Freddie was in there fucking hitting me too. So, you know.